Hello, my people. Good day to you, good afternoon, good evening. Whatever time zone you're listening to this, thank you for tuning in every single day to listen to me on Daily Mind Shift. My name is Michael Ujwala for Mindset Transformation Africa, and on today's episode, I want us to ask ourselves a question, but most importantly, I want you to ask yourself this question. Let me anchor today's episode on this statement. Ask yourself this. What areas of life would I like some help with, but I'm too prideful to ask? Ask yourself this. What areas of life would I like some help with, but I'm too prideful to ask? That's what I want us to think about. That's what I want us to ask ourselves. That question alone, I believe, can expose so much about where we are in life, what we are holding on to, and what is quietly holding us back. See, there is this hidden enemy that is called pride. Let's be honest. All right, let's be honest. Pride is one of the most subtle and dangerous enemies of progress. It is not always loud. It is sometimes very silent. Sometimes pride just whispers. Pride whispers, you should already know this by now. Pride whispers, if you ask for help, people will think you are weak. Pride whispers, handle it alone. You can do life alone. Independent woman, you are an independent woman. You don't need anybody. You don't need anyone. You are an independent man. You are a strong man. You don't need anybody. And yet, pride has destroyed more dreams, more relationships, and more futures than lack of talent ever could. See, talent can be developed, okay? Knowledge can be gained. Resources can be found. But pride locks the door on all of them. It says, don't ask, don't admit, don't reach out to people. They will make fun of you. That is what pride does. See, somewhere along the line, many of us bought into the illusion of self-sufficiency. All right, we think we are supposed to do life all alone. We think we are supposed to do it all, know it all, carry it all. See, but life was never designed to be a solo mission. From the very beginning of time, from the very beginning of life, human beings were created for connection. Our growth, our healing, our progress, they all flow better in community than in isolation. Yet, when pride takes root, when we are full of ego, we put on masks, we pretend, we overcompensate, and deep down, we starve for the help that we won't humble ourselves to ask for. Now, let's talk a little bit about the specific areas where pride often keeps us from asking for help. Number one is finances. So many people are drowning in debt, but they are too prideful to ask someone how to budget, to ask someone for opportunities to earn more, to ask for someone for opportunities to connect, because they think, oh, well, why would they? By now I should have figured out my life. I'm 40 now, I'm 45, I'm 50, I'm 30 now, I'm 25 now. I should have known better. I shouldn't have wasted resources. That's how they are thinking. They are too prideful to admit, I need help. I need help. I need help. And also it shows in relationships. Couples, partners are struggling in silence because they don't want anyone to know their marriage is not picture perfect. They don't want to know. And eventually, divorce happens. Oh, yeah, believe me, I know this to be true. Do you understand me? It happened. And also, mental health. Men and women fight anxiety, depression, burnout. Yet, pride says, don't let them see your struggle. Don't let them see that you are struggling. Career and business also. You are stuck at a level because you won't ask the person ahead of you how they got there. Or you even know how they got there, but you are not willing to ask them to teach you how to become like that. Especially if it's a good thing. And spiritual growth. You want to grow better, but you won't ask someone that is wiser than you to mentor you. See, every one of us has one area, and this is not about you. It's not about me. It's about all of us. Every one of us has one area in what I've listed that we are too proud to ask for help. The question is, which one are you hiding? Finances, relationships, mental health, career and business, spiritual growth. Which one are you hiding? See, when we refuse to ask for help, we pay a price. And it is often far more expensive than our pride ever admits. We waste time trying to reinvent wheels others already know how to roll. We carry burdens that could have been lightened if we shared them. We miss opportunities because we did not ask the right question at the right time. We burn bridges because we tried to look strong instead of being honest. Think about it. What have you lost in life? Not because you lack ability, but because you lacked humility. Oh, believe me, I know this also to be true. See, now let's face it. Asking for help is not easy. And here is why. Number one, we fear judgment. Fear of judgment is one of the things that hold us back from asking for help. We are afraid people will see our weaknesses, and there is fear of rejection. We are afraid they will say no, and we fear dependency. We are afraid of needing someone, and we fear exposure. We are afraid people will see behind the mask that we wear every single day. But here is the truth. Asking for help does not expose weakness. It exposes wisdom, because wisdom says, I don't know it all, but I'm willing to learn. I cannot do it all. I can't do this life alone, but I'm willing to grow. Let me flip this a little bit. Instead of seeing asking as shameful, see it as powerful. Asking open doors that silence keeps shut. Asking accelerates your growth that pride slows down. Asking builds relationships that isolation destroys. In fact, some of the greatest breakthroughs in life did not come because someone was the smartest in the room, but because they had the courage to ask the smartest person in the room a question. Asking is an act of humility, and humility is magnetic. People are drawn to those who are teachable, not to those who pretend they already have it all figured out. So let me just bring it closer to you. Ask yourself right now, where am I stuck? Where do I feel like I'm circling the same mountain over and over and over again? What am I pretending to know that I really don't know? And then ask yourself, what would happen if I humbled myself and asked someone for help today? Would I gain wisdom? Would I gain peace? Would I finally be able to move forward with my life? Let's keep it plain and keep it simple. Pride blocks, but humility unlocks. Pride blocks answers. Humility unlocks answers. Pride blocks relationships. Humility unlocks connection. Pride blocks growth. Humility unlocks progress. Every single time you choose pride over humility, you delay your breakthrough. Every single time you choose humility, on the other hand, you accelerate your progress. So the real question is not whether you need help. The real question is, are you humble enough to ask for help? Here's a shift in perspective I want you to take away today. Asking for help is not taking, it is investing. When you ask for help, you are not just saying, I lack something. You are saying, I value what you, the other person, have. That honors the other person. That dignifies them. That communicates to them that your wisdom matters to me. Your perspective matters. Your experience matters. And in turn, that builds stronger bonds than pride ever could. So let's get a little bit practical. How do you now begin to overcome pride and ask for help? The first thing I want you to do today is admit to yourself first. Write down where you need help. Naming it is the first step. Admit it to yourself. Then identify safe people. See, not everyone needs to know, but someone do need to know. Find mentors, friends, coaches, or family who have proven that they can be trusted. Then be specific. Don't just say, I need help with everything. Say, I need help with managing my money, or I need help handling my emotions when I'm stressed. Be specific. Then receive without resistance. Don't argue with the advice. All right? Don't explain away their wisdom. Receive it. Humbly receive it. And finally, apply it immediately. Show respect for the help by putting it into action immediately. So, here's today's mind shift. Ask yourself this: what areas of life would I like some help with, but I'm too prideful to ask? Answer that question.